I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my road. At the end of my road. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. On the play fake, it's Hurts. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The first carry here for the rookie from the U. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go, Shaq. Check go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. It's a gain of 22. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Pushing for the red zone. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Flushed out now to his left. Oh, he lost the football. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Gets this one to Harris. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Hurts setting up to throw. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the pistol, Hurts. Taken in by Harris. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They give to Harris from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's on the move. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Come on, set. Dragon 60.
They're throwing it. He's still going at the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. One quarter. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants.
Ready? 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
They'll try and punch it in. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Offense up to the line fast.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
On 2nd and 7. Has it in close. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Ready?
They're headed up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Giants take a second quarter lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. First down throwing for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go. Running back, motioning right. He loses the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with... He gets 6 on that play, and that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul, but they are still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. Took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what do they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is job security.
Put that on a T-shirt.
And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Harris once more. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, with the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go! 70 range, 70 range.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. Short pass brought in. Has some daylight through the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Check go.
Option give here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Motioning him from the slot right. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Giants who have it, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Putting the tight end in motion. Handoff now from the gun. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Go street.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. The Giants using their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Set up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Neighbors with a catch. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half.
No touch.
One final shot before halftime. Escapes the pocket. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Diving right side, got it! He got 24 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back now, pressure on its way. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Tight. Go, Reed, go.
They'll run here on first down. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. With Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 24. This is complete to Neighbors. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mustang 19. Check
First down from the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
On the set.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Ready.
They've got a man in motion. Trying again following the sack. He's got a man left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up third down.
Here he is on third and long. Has it down close. Touchdown, New York. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
No contact. No contact.
Hurts to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here.
No contact. Hey, 73. No contact.
From the 34. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings them to third down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
On third down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Hey, let's go.
Offense up to the line fast. Hurts throwing again. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know. To expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. First throw for the backup now. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
19 Tiger, go!
He'll throw it yet again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. There he goes, right sideline. And he takes this one back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was Beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants make it a 24-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Getting right back to it after that interception. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking for the back that time. So second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set...
Massive hit! The ball is out! And it's picked out by the Giants! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and... It's a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, set.
Putting a receiver in motion.
19 Lions. Ready?
On first down, they'll run. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll throw it. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. The Giants using their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Set. Go.
Dropping back to throw. Lays out left side and gets it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Hauled in left side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants lengthen the lead at the end of the third. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants grow their lead yet again. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And carried by Harris here to start the drive. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles lower the deficit they face. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. This, our last play of the quarter. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And without much room to work, he has a minimal... They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You get a pick-6. You get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick-6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
He's throwing for it. Chased out to his right. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick-6. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Buffalo 18. Set go.
Back to throw now. Into the hands of Neighbors. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 8.
Back to
Brings up
60,
third
back to 60.
and 2.
The handoff on third and short. That's the first and more inside the 45. And he gets this down to the 38. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Giants will have a first down.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Man in motion headed right. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Here we go, sack. They smash.
They kick the running back in motion. Here's second and 5. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Eagles have some new life in the fourth.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
On the jump.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Warrior 70. 60 back. Ready.
Running behind center with Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
18 back. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
Go.
Throwing from the gun here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Banks.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down around the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Another carry for him. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up.
Come on, set.
Back to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He lays out for it and makes the catch. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Giants can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. That one right down the middle. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Gets this one to Harris. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. They'll try to run it with Harris. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 36. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. He'll throw it. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
He'll throw again on 2nd down. Escapes out to the left. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's Picked out by the Giants. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They give it to him again. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. So the Giants come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it.